Hey guys, it's Drax. This is going to be my review on the Mangrid Tea Pros. I've been using these for a couple months now. I don't know why I put it back in the box, but I did, so yeah. These things are kind of expensive, but they're like actually kind of worth it too, so I'll get into that in a bit. So it comes with Iems themselves. They're like T90. They fit in your ear really well. I haven't seen like any reviews online of it not fitting in anybody's ear, so it's pretty nice. This is the case. It's like a fake leather. Feels really nice. There's also ear tips that comes inside of that accessory box, but I already kind of figured all of that out, which I'm just gonna go over. Now, quick disclaimer, these are wired. So if you don't like good sound quality, then please click off of this video because it's not for you. They're kind of fragile though, so you have to like, oh my gosh, be somewhat careful with them. But I haven't had any issues so far with the wire or anything. It's a really premium, heavy kind of cable. It's got a metal chin slider too, which I love that. I'll show you that in a sec. So whenever you get like any kind of Iems, which I'm gonna go over a couple different like decent alternatives that are slightly cheaper later in the video, if you guys want something more like that. So it's gonna be like a right pin, connect, boom. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? Let me lock in, chat. Alright, so there you go. These things go on like opposite of the IM, so like it's like a right thing. It says right goes to right, left goes to left. It's pretty simple. And then it comes with these tips. By the way, the bass on these are like amazing, and I'd recommend these for anybody who wants just like crazy in-game quality. Like you can hear exactly what layer somebody's on in a game, if they're behind, below, above, and you can actually tell how many layers if you set it up right, which I'm gonna give like a broad overview of how I do that in a bit. But you actually don't need one of these. I just like it because it kind of extends my cable. You might want a cable extension though, because it's like a, I don't know, it's just a reasonably short, medium cable. I don't know what you call it. I can reach it from like there, but it's still like somewhat small. So it comes with these silicone tips. I'm gonna tell you, these are absolutely trash. I wouldn't really recommend using them. They're like a little bit airier, so if you're listening to like instrumental stuff, maybe. But I'd recommend these small tips right here, unless you have just massive ears. These two small tips just give you like a kind of wider range of sound. So it's gonna be kind of like way wider than these, which is crazy because headphones are supposed to be like a wider kind of, you can hear more directional stuff. But for these more expensive Iems nowadays, they're really just not even comparable, which I love. The foam tips, they kind of mold into your ears. So you have to like open up your ear, kind of like you just pick up on the top of your ear, put them in, boom, boom, and it like molds into your ear so it seals. And the seal is also a really important thing. So if none of these seal in your ear, then you might have to get like some kind of a separate ear tip, which I can put down a little bit in the comments if you guys don't know any brands in that. But honestly, you should have no problem with finding one of these that fit your ear. So it's gonna have like a pretty strong bass presence, but I was surprised it's like a medium. It's like a kind of passive sound. Like a lot of sounds sound like it's gonna hurt you, and most IEMs and stuff that I've at least read online, and these are just super like in the middle. There's like a Harman tuning, which I can actually put up somewhere over there, and yeah, it's just the most common or most liked among the community tuning, which means that it's pretty hard not to like these, in my opinion. So to put on these tips, it's just gonna be like the sound comes out of this, which you have to be really careful with, keep it clean. And to clean it, it actually comes with this kind of stuff. So you get your cleaning kit kind of. You can clean on this kind of if you get anything up to there, which you shouldn't really. I'd recommend just cleaning these with this, just the ear tips. It's just really easy. And this is just gonna plug in. It's just a normal 2-ring. This does not come with the headphones or anything. I mean, a mic or anything. That's why I have a Blue Yeti right there. But it does come with a 4-ring, which is just for ridiculous music stuff if you're into that. And you will need some kind of an adapter for your phone. So I just got an iPhone dongle here, which actually works really well. I did some research on these, and there's a couple other models that are borderline really good. But an iPhone dongle will work, so that's all you really need. Now, these are kind of like a life-changing amount of, like, tone. It's just, it sounds kind of like whenever you go to a concert, it gives you that just wow feeling. It's pretty undescribably the same. It's just crazy. It feels like you're in the concert. If there's somebody singing, or if you're listening to like a live orchestra, you can tell like exactly where they're coming from, which is sick. Look, you love that. Comes with this bag, which is just a soft bag. It's just feels really high quality. So these are just gonna go on like it's really simple. iPhone dongle for that. What else do I got? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over what it comes with compared to my V3 Razer headphones, which I do not recommend anymore. They're just kind of, I don't know, compared to any kind of IMs that you can get, it's kind of embarrassing. So it comes with 2DD, so it's 2 drivers, 2 dynamic drivers, and 6 something, I don't know. It's just really a bunch of drivers for bass and treble and anything that you can get out of like a full kind of like studio type thing that you're gonna go up for. This cable right here, I mean the adapter just unscrews, goes on. It's really simple, but I don't think you'll ever really need it. It's just this 2-ring one works for like everything that I have found, at least. There's a bunch of other reviews, but this is the graph. So there's like a Harman target. It's not on here right now, but it looks almost dead to this with a little, this has a little bit more bass than most people, like generic people said they liked on the Harman curve thing, which is great because bass is like amazing. I don't know. And this is just freaking on the line of the treble of like everything else. And the Harman curve, it's just very similar. They're gonna cost around $360, but I'm gonna give you guys a cheaper alternative if you really want to look into that. These were the highest rated on Reddit that I could like possibly find. By the way, these come with 1 dynamic driver, which is a lot less than 8. It's not really the biggest thing though. The biggest thing is how they're tuned. So if you have each driver tuned really, really well, because it's gonna like, it's just gonna widen and expand kind of how realistic it's gonna sound, which is the goal of these. So each driver does something specific, like one driver will do bass, one driver will do treble, one driver will do mid-range and peaks. So it's just a really wide thing. I'd recommend these to anybody who even listens to music too. Like if you just love listening to music, these things are like different. I haven't tested a lot of sound stuff, but I have tested those. I've tested a couple different cheaper IMs that I don't have on me right now, but these just have like a crazy signature. Iem Mangrid Tea Pro. recommend checking them out. Put it in my description. This is not sponsored again. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and tell me if you have any questions.